Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Great, set.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard.
Here's Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 70 yards. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles.
Now Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 44 yards. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. 158 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They're on 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
A 35-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 5-point game. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And, Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Robinson on a give right side. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. A handoff to Barkley. Room here to run. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add